So in last episode of All No Money Spent, we talked about our previous packs, all the players that we started off with, and what I was going to first start off grinding starting day one. But obviously now it's been a weekend, it's been about 4 days since that video, and I have a whole different mentality in what I'm doing so far. So here we are, the second episode of No Money Spent. Let's do it. YouTube, what's going on? We are back with another video today. I'm really enjoying doing this whole No Money Spent series. Obviously, I play No Money Spent no matter what each year, but just in general, I'm really excited to see how many people supported the series. All the people who showed love in that last video, I appreciate you all enjoying that video. We're going to be doing this the entire year, hopefully. And yeah, we're going to talk about this episode, what we're going to do with the team, all the updates in the team since this last weekend, and just in general, how we're going to move forward with No Money Spent. But before we get into that, I want to remind you again, if you enjoy this series and you want to learn more about being a No Money Spent player and what you can do to help you further your squad and what I'm doing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be grinding out this series the entire year. It's going to be a real fun time. Also, I have a new idea for the series. I think we're going to do a comment section idea. So basically what we'll do is if there's anything you want to know in specific about No Money Spent or just in general the game, and you want to see what you want to do with your squad, comment it in the comment section. We'll choose at least one question each video, and we'll further expand on that question and on that topic in that video, along with the normal stuff we do, so you guys can learn something that you feel you want to learn. It could be something about market flipping, it could be about players that you want on your squad, players you don't want on your squad, anything with the game. So if you want to do that, make sure to comment a question or any sort of topic you want to learn more of below, and I'll choose at least one next video, and hopefully, your comment is the one I get. And also, we're going to be keeping up with the live streams again throughout the next few weeks. Obviously, I've been saying every video we've been live streaming. We're going to be live streaming right after I make this video. So make sure to go check out the Twitch link down in the description and right down there. The support's been wild on there. The release has been super fun. And we're going to keep up the grind on there as well. So yeah, let's get right into the video now. Let's talk about what we've done with this team. Alright, so here we are. We're on our team screen here. Here's all of our starting hitters. Obviously, since last time, the squad looks completely different. We got this 87 Sanchez, 88 Gleyber Torres, 89 Gallo, 85 Granderson, 92 Eddie Matthews, and this Adam Dunn at first base. We're going to talk about how I got these players for the most part very, very quickly. Gleyber Torres and Joey Gallo from doing the team affinities for the Rangers and the Yankees. I'm getting the Tatis face of the franchise right now. We talked about that in our first video, but you want to do Showdown if you can to grind out those team affinity cards. It's a real efficient way of getting them. And these guys are nice diamonds to start off your squad with. I also did a nice little video on Showdown tips, so if you want to check that out, video right up there. And yeah, so that's how we got a majority of these players here. But also, we got this 92 Eddie Matthews. If you look in your XP reward path, you get an evolution pack that gives you a silver player. You get a choice of Dennis Eckersley, Eddie Matthews, Carlos Gonzalez, and Ivan Rodriguez. All those are solid players, and they start off as silvers, and you look at it, you probably don't think of it much, but you actually get a guaranteed diamond out of it if you do the evolution missions for them. You go into your player programs here. In your player programs, there are 4 evolution players. Obviously, these are the players you get in the pack. You can do a bunch of missions and also a bunch of moments, and you complete every single bit of it, and you get a diamond player. It's really straightforward in the program. All you have to do is just do all the moments and do a mission with those moments. You'll be able to get a nice diamond player. You can choose whoever the hell you want. You'll be able to get all of them, I think, in this entire XP reward path. I chose Eddie first because I know he's got a nice swing, so he's on the squad. Another player we talked about was this Curtis Granderson. You can get him very easily in about an hour of gameplay. I made a video on him yesterday that shows how to get him if you want to get him, but basically, you get this Granderson, you get yourself a nice diamond player on your squad, and also you get progress for the first inning program, which we're going to talk about in a little bit here. So yeah, other than that, the only other thing we did was we pulled one headliner pack and got Aroldis Chapman, which is super duper lucky. I'm just going to keep him for the Yankee collection. I want to get that collection done first. And he's got really good stats. I kind of got lucky, but I would still avoid buying those headliner packs. It's really risky, and I just did it for the content, and I got lucky. So there we go. That's how the squad has changed since last time. So let's talk about now what I'm going to do right now to improve the squad and just in general what I'm doing for this next week to try to get more towards my collections. So obviously, if you're trying to do collections, you want to make stubs. So what the hell am I doing to make stubs? First of all, what I've been doing today, I've made about like 4 or 5K doing this so far. Just I've been flipping players and equipment in the market. I could go into a long while talking about how to do this, but essentially, you want to look for players or equipment or anything in the market that has a big gap between the buy now and the sell now price. Let me give you a good example here. Alright, here we go. Aaron Nola, he's got a 500 or so sub difference between the buy now and sell now. This isn't the best example on here, but here's basically what you want to do if you want to flip players. You see how there is a somewhat big gap between the buy now and the sell now price? Basically what you want to do is you want to put in a buy order for the sell price. So you want to, for this Aaron Nola, I would put in a buy order for 1,454. And I would make sure I just try to get this Aaron Nola at that low price. And whenever I get him, I put him on the market again at that buy now price of 1,899. Then if I'm able to sell him, which I should be able to, I'll be able to make a few hundred stubs off of doing that. The thing you have to keep track with all this is that there's a 10% tax on the market just to kind of balance card flipping so it isn't super overpowered. But basically, you want to try to capitalize on some of the gaps that are in this market. You want to make sure they aren't too many stubs. You got to do some math in your head to make sure you get a big enough gap. You could have more of a tutorial on this later, but for now, you just want to try to capitalize on any market gaps you see and try to flip cards and make some extra stubs. It definitely helps. I did it for an hour today. I made a couple thousand stubs, so we're going to try to keep on going up with that and doing more of that to try to get more collections. Also, we've been grinding this first inning program here. Here it is. So essentially, here is your program. You see there are a lot of rewards you get at each specific tier of stars. And you get some nice rewards throughout this program, but the one you want to focus on here is the boss pack at 300 stars. 3 players, these are nice high diamond players. I wouldn't say you want to keep these guys, even though their price is going down and they're around 50,000 stubs on the market. I would still sell these guys and put that towards collections. These guys are good players for now, but their price is just going to keep on going down. And in the long term, you could get yourself a nice player for a collection. I'll give you even more good players. So I would suggest whenever you get to this program pack here, just sell these players. Definitely not worth keeping. But before we even go there, how do you even get to this point? How do you even get these program stars? I've gotten 197 so far. I try to get these daily missions done whenever I can. These exchanges are really easy to do. Essentially, you just do these missions every day and you get yourselves a couple program stars. It helps get a little progress. Also, doing these missions can help you. Just playing online games. Also, just using live series or prospect players, that's really easy. Also, using that Curtis Granderson, which we'll talk about in a second here, you can get yourself more stars. Get yourself the first inning conquest done. Get yourself some free rewards, but also get yourself 30 program stars. That helps. Get the first inning showdown done as well. I haven't done that yet. And basically right now, I'm trying to grind out this program right now. Try to get the boss pack so I can sell those guys. Get myself around 50,000 stubs. Then I'll actually be able to focus on getting a certain collection done, like the Yankees, which I want to do right now. And remember, you don't want to keep these players. Whenever you can sell a player, I would suggest doing so, because these guys are just free stubs here. And you could keep these guys for a short term if you plan on playing ranked seasons, but I don't think there's a point in doing that. Get yourself a nice live series player for a collection. They're so very, very usable now. And you'll even get another player for collecting a team's collection. It's just smarter to spend those stubs on a bunch of players instead of just one, you know? Especially the start of the year. You're not looking for one specific player. You gotta fill out your entire squad. So, there we go. That's another set of free stubs to get. Alright, finally, another great way to make some stubs so far is to play online games, obviously. If you looked in the ranked seasons rewards, you'll see at certain points you get good players. Obviously, you get diamonds for making World Series and ranked seasons, and you get packs. Obviously, Battle Royale, you get diamonds for getting 9-12 wins. Also get a shot at one of these players for going flawless. Also, events, if you ever took the time to look in the events here, you could grind out a bunch of wins in the event, get yourself a nice Felix Hernandez and a nice Brooks Robinson. Again, these guys are definitely worth selling. I don't think I would keep these guys. Just sell them and put it towards collections. Not many people are going to play this event. In the long term, these guys will definitely be worth selling rather than keeping. To go into more detail, if you get to that point where you like your squad and you want to just hop in some ranked seasons, that's perfectly fine to do. It's going to take some time to get to World Series, but you know, if you think you have a good enough squad and you're a good enough player, then hop in ranked, go for it. That'll give you some free subs, good players to get, but you probably knew that already. If you're somewhere in between and you're not really sure and you want to just warm up to the game and learn the game, I would do this event here. It's cost free. There's nothing wrong with not winning a game. You just do run after run, stack up wins, and you know, you run to a 12-win run, you get yourself an 85 to 89 diamond. That's really damn nice. And finally, if you know you're a damn goon at BR, you could easily play BR. They did a nice thing this year, making the rewards a diamond at 9 wins like the end of last season. So you get a good run in BR, you get a lot of stubs, and you get yourself some nice players. Absolutely worth it if you know you can consistently get 9 wins. Even 6 wins is kind of worth it. It's just kind of tedious to do run after run after run. If you play BR, don't quit your run after losing. There's no reason to do that when you're trying to get stubs. If you lose one game, just play it out. Try to get at least that 9-win reward to salvage it. Get yourself a good live series diamond out of it. Get some stubs out of it. And just in general, this is probably the most efficient way to get these players through this mode right here. But it is also the most difficult mode to do well in, so. And just in general, there's a lot of avenues to grind out this game. There's a lot of ways to get good players for your squad. But when you're starting off no money spent, I think you really want to focus on collections off the rip. They really help you with your squad. You collect divisions, you get good players. You collect specific teams, you get good players. Also, you get good players with the live series squad. So I would highly suggest, whatever you do, just try to get stubs for collections. And in the long term, you'll be happy. You'll have Mickey Mantle earlier. You'll be able to do this kind of thing really easily when you start saving stubs. And it's the best avenue to go. And right now, especially while there aren't that many moments or that many things to grind offline for specific diamonds, I would highly suggest doing things like events, BR, ranked, or even just doing things like Showdown and trying to build up your squad with the affinities. That's a far better way to get players in. So, yeah, that's what my suggestion is. Obviously, if you have any more suggestions on things no money spent, feel free to leave that in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys supporting the series. We're going to keep on going with this with another episode, hopefully at the end of this week. Hopefully we have new content again, and I'm really excited to keep on going with MLB 20. If you're just getting the game this week, enjoy it, have fun, and just in general, don't take it too seriously. Just relax, have a good time, and that's what it's all about, you know? Try to get yourself some good players, have a good time, try out new players you never tried out before. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the series. I'll see you guys on stream and on YouTube again later this week. And yeah, deuces.